The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, Sandy Vicani. I'm a supervisor here with Insurance Agency Marketing Services and just greatly appreciate your attendance here on this Monday morning, taking time out of your schedule to go over just a great new product with North American. Before I hand it over to our good friend and rep April with North American, I am going to go over just a few things here at IAMS. With IAMS, if you are an agent of ours and you want to refer another agent to us, when that agent contracts with us, as a thank you, we send you $50. And then when that agent starts placing business with us, we will give you 20 basis points on every piece of business that that agent places from thereafter. That does not come out of your commission. It doesn't come out of their commission. That comes from IAMS as a thank you for entrusting that referral with us. So again, you receive, just for referring that agent, 20 basis points on any piece of business that that agent places here at IAMS. Wanted to also let you know we have a marketing reimbursement account as well. So for every $100,000 of premium that you place, we put $200 in a marketing reimbursement account. And with that account, what we can do is for business expenses. So you can submit seminar expenses, you can go over website expenses, whatever business expenses you have, submit that invoice. And if it's, for example, $500, we'll pay $250 of that as long as that $250 is in your marketing reimbursement account. We also have brand new bonuses or builders for brand new agents. So in your first 6 months of getting contracted with us, if you place $100,000 of business, whether it's life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, combination thereof, we will give you a $750 cash bonus or a 2-year producer website you can choose from. If you think, gosh, I'm going to place $300,000 of business in my first 6 months with IAMS, again, life, annuity, MedSup, long-term care, you can choose a $1,500 gift card, a Social Security seminar program, and a 3,000-piece mailing, or you can put $2,000 in that marketing reimbursement account I just spoke about. If you'd like to wait because you think you're just, going to really put a lot of business in with us in your first 6 months and you hit that $500,000 level of placed business, you can choose a 4,000-piece mailing or seminar coaching with a top producer of ours, Dave Pimper. You can choose a 5,000-piece mailing or seminar coaching with a top producer of ours, Matt Gill. Or you can choose my favorite, it truly is my favorite, a Ritz-Carlton Travel Rewards package. And with that, you can make your own getaway. So again, this doesn't come out of your commission. This is coming from IAMS, just a way to say thank you for submitting your business with us and entrusting that business to IAMS. We also here at IAMS have just a strong, I think second to none, back office support. We try to help you work smarter and not harder. We give you the tools and resources in order to do that, whether it's case design assistance. If you're calling us up and saying, gosh, I have a client, I'm not sure what to do with them, what are we able to do? We will design a case for you and your client. Forms at your fingertips. So on our website, you're able to pull any type of form, whether it's a service form, new business form. We'll send you those applications as well. Life and annuity quotes, we'll get those sent over to you if you call up and say, gosh, what's the current cap on this one IUL product, or what is an annuity rate? We'll get that sent out to you. We also have just top sales expertise and coaching, so we can help you if you want to start writing IULs, what market to look at, how to do it, what marketing pieces you may need. And of course, our paperless contracting, and we make it so easy. We send you paperwork one time, and then the rest we complete for you. More importantly, we have this submission to commission, and what that is once you submit an application to us, we scrub it, we submit it to the carrier the same day, we call you with anything that may be missing, and then we follow that every 3 days through the new business process until your commission is paid. So there's not one time that, we're not touching that case at least at a minimum every 3 days. That's how important we think your business is to us. We also have a strong creative marketing team, and if you're looking to find something professionally written, whether it's handouts, flyers, you want to do a newsletter, postcard, if you have a logo design and it's just tired and you need a new one, or if you don't have one and you need us to create that, we can do that for you. Any business cards, brochures, personal website, again, if you have one that's just a little tired and you want a new one, or you don't have one and you would like for us to create one and manage one, we can do that for you, especially with social media advertising. That is so big, and if you're unfamiliar with social media, you're not sure how to use it, much less how to market on that, we can do that for you. We have a strong marketing team. I cannot stress enough for you to contact them, whether it's Josh or whether it's Tasia. You'll be in such good hands, and again, I can't stress enough the benefits of having a website, doing online newsletters, advertising on social media, and we can help you with that. We also have a strong website, and that website is www.iamsinc.com. With that website, you're able to pull quotes, whether it's term or UL quotes, forms, current industry links and news, current annuity rates, long-term care grids. It's always accessible for you. You can pull up our webinar schedule and go to our past webinar recordings. You can get to look at training and our library of resources. It is a strong website. I can't stress enough, if you haven't registered, let's get registered for that. Very simple process, and take a look at it, see how we can help you. With this new DOL ruling, I am going to put a poll out there. If answering yes to this poll, all you're doing is saying that you want more information. So when the DOL ruling came out, we thought, what is a way that we can help our agents keep business in-house for them, so they're not losing any type of business at all due to this new rule? And what we've done is we have seen that most advisors see an increase in fixed revenue. You improve your client retention. You're now able to offer a full range of products and services through IAMS Wealth Management. You strengthen your clients' relationships. You're viewed differently as an advisor. You're now a fiduciary. If you have questions on the ruling, on the delayed ruling, and how that's going to affect your business, whether you need your 65 license or you don't, and if you don't want to get it, what you can do with IAMS Wealth Management to not lose that business but still retain that business, check yes on that poll question. We'll get those questions answered for you, let you know when different rulings take effect, what you need to do to prepare if there's any additional forms. So again, by checking yes to that poll question, that's just giving you more information on the timeline for the DOL ruling and answering any questions that you may have on that. We also have a Life and Annuity Academy, and again, I'll do another poll question on that. Answering yes just means that you want some additional information. What that training academy is, it is industry recognized. We are known for it across the United States. We're very proud of this academy. It's an all-expense paid trip. We cover the cost of airfare, lodging, meals. We bring, gosh, between 35 and 40 agents from across the United States to this academy. We have close to 1,000 register. Our next one is May 23rd through the 25th. Again, can't stress enough, just check yes. We go over different sales ideas and strategies from producers. We go over indexed annuities and we kind of unravel them, when to use them, what they're about, when to use an income rider. We go over again the different annuity threats and trends, especially with that DOL ruling. We go over seminar systems, whether it's having coffee in a library or your more elaborate seminar systems where there's sit-down dinners. Large life case marketing, whether it's the infinite banking or that private financing, single premium life, looking at life insurance such as an IUL product for income. We go over income riders, software tools. Such an amazing opportunity, just an amazing opportunity for you as an agent to get in front of agents across the United States to find out what they're doing and how we can increase your production. We also offer, in addition to all the carriers offering their trips, we also offer a trip. It's our marketing summit. We just had one at the Boulders Resort and Spa in Scottsdale, Arizona. We have another one coming up in 2019, and that started in January 2018 and goes a long period to June 2019. As you can see, it'll be somewhere warm with a beach. Only way you and a guest are able to attend is to start writing and placing business with us, and there will be more to come on this trip. So a little tease there. What I'm going to do now is turn it over to April with North American, and she is going to go over a great new product with North American, answer any questions that you have, and just so excited for this. So April?
Yes, thank you so much, Sandy. All right, everyone, thank you for attending. I am going to talk to you today about North American's brand new IUL, and we are launching that today, April 16th, 2018. As Sandy said, if you have any questions or you need anything, feel free to use the chat or the Q&A section of your GoToWebinar toolbox. Now, for everyone on the line who, whether you're contracted with us or you're not yet contracted with us, we have an IUL portfolio. All of our IULs have the name Builder in it. So a lot of times we refer to our Builder series. Every one of North American's IULs has the word Builder in it, and our newest Builder product is being launched today, and that's called the Builder Plus. So up on the screen, and if you'd like this flyer, let Sandy know, we can get this out to you. But this is showing you, the current IUL features that you already love. Now, if you're not familiar with the Builder, that can be a conversation for later on, or if you'd like a piece on the Builder. But it really is our Builder, but it's enhanced. So on the left-hand side here, you'll see all of the current IUL features on the Builder that are new products. Currently, it still has all of that, but on the right-hand side, this is what I want to focus on today, is the additional features, the plus side of this product, making it just really exciting. So the first thing is a 10% account interest multiplier. Now, other carriers, other companies may be offering an account index multiplier. We also are gaining in that. The thing with North American, and this is what I would write down, is that it is very to the point. It's straight out there. It is 10% beginning in years 6 and beyond. In just a few minutes, I'm going to go over an example on that account interest multiplier. So we'll go through that so you know exactly how that works. But let's just continue on for right now. Going with the second feature is an increased interest rate bonus. So on our current Builder IUL, the interest rate bonus is 0.75% beginning in years 11 and beyond. The new Builder Plus product is 1% interest rate bonus in years 11 and beyond. So those top two, I would say, are definitely going to add to the competitiveness of our Builder Plus. If you're doing any sort of benchmarking or looking at other illustrations, when you're funding an IUL policy, especially in the supplemental retirement incomes sales concept, we're going to see this Builder Plus at the top of those charts, coming in at number 1. There is an added return of premium death benefit on North American's newest IUL. Now, this is not a return of premium, period, just a return of premium. This is a return of premium death benefit option. So for anyone on the line who is used to the strategy or the tactic of doing an increasing death benefit option, switching to level after the client stops paying premium, this is essentially doing that for the agent and the client without them having to call in, in 10, 20, 30 years to request a death benefit option change. This return of premium death benefit essentially does that. It allows the client to start off at a much lower death benefit, hence lower cost of insurance, hence more income stream available to supplement your retirement income. We have a shorter surrender charge period, and we offer our variable interest rate loan starting in year 1. If anyone is taking notes, I would recommend writing down that North American has a variable loan capped at 6. However, our current variable loan rate is 4. So there's a really nice opportunity for some positive arbitrage when you're looking at a client funding a policy, gaining an interest of whatever the market does, say 10, and then taking a variable loan at 4. So there's a positive arbitrage of 6% there. A few other things on the Builder Plus, a product that we're launching today, is that for chronic illness, we have living benefits on the product, the critical, chronic, and terminal. The nice thing is that the word permanent is not on this Builder Plus. So to be chronically ill is what qualifies for chronic illness. It doesn't have to be permanently chronic ill. We have stronger performance potential, and then we've added a commission option. So for any agents who want to see maybe a trail commission, they're able to select commission option B on this product. Those are the features on the new Builder Plus. So we talked about that number 1, that interest multiplier. I'm going to show an example so that we can look at that a little bit further. Let me bring this over to the screen here. In all of these flyers, I'm going to show you North American has a microsite that is not username or password protected, and all of these materials are available to you on that microsite. But let's take a look at this account index multiplier and look at an example. So I'm going to go down here, and let's just say that the calculated index rate, so let's say the client allocated their premiums to the S&P 500. And let's say the return on that is 7%. Now, if you're in years, let's say 11 and beyond, because we want to take into account both the interest rate bonus and the account index multiplier. So your 10% account interest multiplier, 10% of 7 is 7.7. So you're going to add that. And then you also have that interest rate bonus of 1%. So when you add those two to your initial index crediting of 7, you're going to get a final crediting rate of 8.7. So it's fairly simple, right? And now the only thing you have to keep in mind is that account index multiplier, that only applies if there's an index credit, right? So if the market went down 1 year and the client hits the 0% floor, well, 10% of 0 is 0. So that's only going to come into play if you have a positive, a percentage on the index. But this is something that we fully, talk about. It's in the illustration. It's a 10% multiplier, and it starts in year 6 and beyond. So we tried, to make it very simple, very easy for both the agent and the consumer to understand and know what's happening in the policy. with that, a question usually is who should I pitch this to? Who is an ideal client for this product? And with that, we also have a client profile sheet. Again, I'll show you the website where all of these materials are available. But the ideal client for this is anyone ages 30 to 60. They have a need for death benefit protection, right? This is a life insurance policy. And they have a long-term cash value accumulation need. So this is the Builder Plus is really for that max funding scenario where a client is able to max fund a policy for X amount of years, I'd say 10 plus, and then they're looking to use their cash value in the form of variable loans, 20, 30 years down the road. But anyone between ages 30 and 60, and to be honest, I'd probably say anyone from 20 to 60 to start putting money into the Builder Plus IUL and let that accumulate over time is the ideal client for that. Let's go out to the microsite for the Builder Plus. And if any of you want the address for this, we can email that out. That's absolutely no problem. I'll make sure that Sandy has this. But again, if you're writing notes, I would say this microsite is not our normal website that you have to log in with a username and password. This is a site that is not username or password protected, and it has everything you need to know on the Builder Plus, our new product we're launching today. A marketing guide for the agent, a client brochure for the consumer. We have this flyer that I went over that listed all of the new features. It's the agent promo flyer. And then we have a client flyer and we have a client video. So this video can be embedded on anybody's website. It can be emailed to anyone. So we really put in a lot of time and effort for making, not only materials and items for the agent, but for the consumer as well. One thing too that I like to mention is when I pull up our current IUL rate sheet, this lets you know what the cap participation rate is on all of our IULs. And this is a nice piece because it shows you we have our normal Builder IUL product. Right next to it is the one we're launching today, the Builder Plus. We have a Guarantee Builder and a Rapid Builder. And so if you'll notice, this is something that I think sets us apart, is that we have 4 or 5 actually different S&P options. So we have an annual point-to-point, a monthly point-to-point, but then we also, within the S&P 500, we have an annual point-to-point with spread, which you'll notice the spread is a little bit different on each of our IULs, what we take, but there's no cap on that. There's a high participation S&P that the client can allocate their premiums to. There's an S&P mid-cap, and then there's an uncapped S&P. So you'll notice that the uncapped has no cap, but the participation rate obviously is a little bit lower. But this is a really nice piece so that you can, show your clients what the cap is on all of our products. The cap that the Builder Plus has on just your S&P annual point-to-point is 12.25. Something that I will pull out is that the availability of the Builder Plus. Here is where it is approved. In all states except for Alabama, California, Delaware, District of Columbia, Florida, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Now, most of these are going to have a fast follow release on April 30th. So within the next couple of weeks, all of those highlighted in yellow will be approved except for California and Delaware. So as of today, all states except in yellow is approved for the Builder Plus, and then all of those will be approved by the 30th except for California and Delaware. With that, I'll open it up to questions and see if there's anything there, Sandy.
Sure.
And then I have one last thing to end on. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to, before I get to the questions, or while we answer those questions, I'd like to put out our last poll question, and that's if you'd like any contracting or get contracted with North American. The poll or one of the questions we have is, what does conditionally guaranteed mean on the non-indexed account?
Yeah. Yep, you bet. And that's a question, right, Sandy? That's not the poll question, right?
No, that's not a poll question.
Okay.
That's an agent question.
Gotcha. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, yep. So on the non-index account, if you have any monies allocated to let's say the fixed account, we, in order to do conditionally guaranteed on that, is if we're at least paying 3% on that fixed account. Our current fixed account rate is, I believe, 3.75. And so that's the one condition that we have on a fixed account. But any other monies that are allocated to the index account, that is contractually guaranteed. So yeah, if a client allocates money to the fixed account, then the one condition in order for that to pay out would be at least that it's paying the minimum of 3%.
And then do you know when the timeline is for it to be available in California?
We don't. We've filed with them. California can be quite the stickler, on new products, new riders. We filed with them exact same time as we did all of the other states. So I don't have a date for California and Delaware.
And then could you also share the web link for the microsite again?
You bet. Yeah. And if you don't want to write this down, I'm going to email this out to Sandy so she can email it to you, because I know it's kind of a long one. And actually it can be found if I go to the home page. It's a little bit shorter. If you write down, it's NA Life, and it's up here. I'm just going to read this off at the top of my screen. NA-LifeDot-NorthAmericanCompany.com/NA-marketing materials. And I know that's kind of a long one, so I can email that out, but this is our microsite that you don't need a username or password for.
Well, and everyone will receive a recorded link to this webinar, so if for some reason you didn't catch anything, this will be sent to you so you can reference back to this. What else do you think is really important, April, to know about this product, or any changes on any of your other products? This won't take the place of any product, correct? You still have all your other great products?
Yeah, good question. Yep, thank you for bringing that up. Yes, so the builder is still going to be available for sale, but we know that most sales are most sales are going to be directed at the Builder Plus, just because it's basically our builder but better. So I don't see a lot of agents still selling the builder, but no, it's not going away. We'll still have that available for sale. The last thing I wanted to say about this Builder Plus is we had ran a couple of illustrations, and we wanted to kind of compare. We did a male, age 45, putting in $5,000 of annual premium. And this might be a little too small for you guys to see, but I typed it out here where I did the Builder Plus, our new product, with the return of premium death benefit option. What I got for an income stream when the client turned 66 is $20,979, and a commissionable target of $2,020. And I wanted to compare that to the Builder IUL, where we did that strategy of increasing death benefit options, switching to level. So if you'll notice, that income stream came out at $18,452, and a little bit lower of a commissionable target at $1,801. So like I say, the builder is still available for sale, but most of the sales will probably be directed over to the Builder Plus because it does have better performance.
So if anyone had gosh, a quote that they received from, another IMO or another company, let's compare it to this Builder Plus. We'll be happy to get that ran for you. Again, everyone will receive this link or for the webinar, so you can reference that. You can also contact myself. Again, it's Sandy. It's 800-255-5055. April, what is your information in case they have additional questions?
Absolutely, yes. So again, my name is April Stastny, and I work here at the home office of North American Company in the sales and marketing department. And I am going to type out my phone number. It is 701-433-6015. And that is an area code for North Dakota. That is where I am located, in Fargo, North Dakota. And my email address too is astastny@sfg for Sam Frank George members.com. Would love to hear from anybody, would love to do competitive analysis, show you how really competitive and great this new Builder Plus is. And it is available today. Today is the official launch date. So what a great time to present to everyone at IAMS and who works with IAMS.
So we have no additional questions. I really appreciate, again, everyone taking time out of their schedule. I know it's Monday. Mondays are crazy. Again, thank you so much. So greatly appreciate it. I will be contacting all of you, and of course you will be receiving the webinar link to this. Questions, again, please give us a call at 800-255-5055. Everyone have a very safe and productive week, and thank you so much again. April, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it.
Thanks, Sandy. Bye-bye.
Bye.